Local sports from KTVO.
Good evening, everybody. Let's start with college basketball. It's Truman State and Southern Indiana. Truman State in white, the Bulldogs. Connor Erickson with a nice drive for two. Gerald Taylor was not bashful. He gets the step back three. No problem. Nate Messer would answer for the Bulldogs. Dwight Sistrunk Jr. would put it in overdrive for two. Taylor was on fire. He finished with 50. Southern Indiana wins it 111-89. Tomorrow's Truman State men's game with Bellarmine has now been moved to a 3 o'clock start. 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow at Pershing. Back to tonight. The Truman State women started the big doubleheader. Truman State in white. Rachel Edmondson sees the opening, and she takes advantage. Tanner Markham is only 5'8", but she came up big late for Southern Indiana. However, the Bulldogs' Cassidy Clark would answer. Check out the use of the left hand in the lane. Truman State would cut the lead in the ball game to 1 with 2:40 to play. Clark finished with 17, but the Bulldogs lost 72-67. Let's head to Carver Hawkeye Arena, where Iowa was hosting Purdue. Great ball game. Iowa came from behind to get the win tonight, 83-76. The Hawkeyes shot 57% from the field. Peter Jock led the way. Of course, he did like he always did. He led the way with 29 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds.
In high school basketball, the Milan Wildcats hitting the court tonight against Lynn County in the Milan Invitational Tournament. Let's head to the second quarter. A bounce pass to Ryan Dabney for 2 puts the Cats on the board, but Lynn County with a late run and a nice fadeaway jumper by Jace White would cut the Wildcat lead to 1 as we head to the break. But the Cats would come out of the locker room on fire with his second chance a layup by Dabney. Lynn County still not going away, though. Jacoby Keller with the 3 from the corner to keep the Mustangs in it, but the Cats' second half effort would be too much. They'd pick up the win to head to the tournament championship. Head coach Andrea Dabney on what the difference was for her team in the second half.
We kind of let them in the second quarter there because we just couldn't hit a shot there inside of the paint. So we finally settled in and stopped settling for the 3 ball and finally got the ball inside and defensively got some stops when we needed those.
The Lady Wildcats also taking on Lynn County tonight in the girls bracket. Now this would be a rather slow start for both teams, not really able to get anything going. We'd be 6 minutes in before anyone got anything on the board, but this pass to Evelyn Castro would give the Wildcats another basket, and at the end of the first quarter score just 4-2, but the Lady Cats would get things going and get the win 46-11 to advance to the tournament championship.
Both the Ottumwa basketball teams were in the capital city to face East. The girls lost 69-45. The boys also came up short the final 60-45. In high school wrestling, Ottumwa was hosting East. Senior Jacob Fitzner would get the fall on senior night for Ottumwa. Moving to 120, Clark dominated, and he would pick up the fall for the Bulldogs. And you know what? After the result, he is a happy camper. Big Brian Cordova gets the win at 195. However, Ottumwa lost the match 44-33. Let's stay on our roll with bowling. The Ottumwa boys were home to face Sigourney and East. Ottumwa's Dylan Clark had 6 strikes in a row. He finished with a 253. The Bulldogs' Dawson Green rolled a 223 on the afternoon. Check out Sigourney's Holden Huffman. He would get the strike. Trust me, he rolled a 160. Let's move to girls action. Ottumwa's Kayla Davidson was dominant. She rolled a 259. Jenna Goodman would pick up her spare. She was second on the afternoon with a 192, while Sigourney's Autumn Club would knock them all down. She finished with a 160. In boys swimming, it's Ottumwa and East. Let's start with a 100 butterfly. It's hammer time. Ottumwa's Hank Hammer would nail the win in the 100 free. Jackson Wheaton would win it with a time of 52 seconds. Teresa is up next with final weather. Stay with us.